Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down following the run. Gun, Dobbs. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're on offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone.
They go play action here on 1st down. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep. and make a whole lot of great catches.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively. And in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play,
touchdown, Carolina! A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Detroit! Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. To throw here. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
So 2nd and 10 here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 2nd down, Dobbs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and their eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Carolina getting set to take the field. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air, eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now Dobbs fighting through pressure. Steps away to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Dobbs to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Dobbs is throwing. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. In the red zone this time. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Just throw is Dobbs. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Tack McKinley in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. Third down. It's Myers, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 5, but they're still left with a long 4th and goal. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Watch it now, Marty. Here we go now.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They'll set up to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. This is taken at about the 14. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Let's go!
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Dobbs. That's Samuel, caught left side. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Dobbs to throw. Escaping the pressure. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Vic Beasley in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. All right, here we go. Gun. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Back there to that Philly. Here we go. Back there to that Philly. Here we go. 36. Watch it now, Barney.
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Green 39. Gun.
Back to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard. Gun.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out. Before he knew it, he had hit the sideline. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is knocked down from the side at the 17-yard line. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll look to set up his blockers. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. On 3rd down, it's Perry, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the 1st down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Fielded at the 20. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney. Back there to that Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48. And what a return as he brings us with all the way back to the 25-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Let's go.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Flush to his right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores,
but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. A swing pass caught. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll look to throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
He's going to look deep. And now here is another interception. Picked by Darryl Worley. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st and 10, Downs. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
gun, Dobbs. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Here's Matt Darr now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. Over.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Check 4.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go now. Back to the Philly. Here we go. All right, now. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
They'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. And the Panthers coming out now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On first down, Dobbs to throw. Going for the deep ball. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go. Ohio. 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 Let's go, Ohio. Ohio.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now Dobbs. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here we go. What? None. What? None. Flex round. Flex round.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Dobbs to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
Here we go now. All right, man. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Thomas the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Watch it now, Marty.
They'll set up to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Cornelder, and he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On the ground, McCaffrey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
So out comes the field goal team once more. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Set. Green, 30. Detroit.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He throws, and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And some room to roam now. And he is goes down deep into Carolina territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 42 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second down now after the incompletion.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Hurry up, here we go. Green.
He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. Detroit, Detroit.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it fly. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Hurry up, here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue, watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game, 8. Eight.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's
Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it.